The Bangor Library is getting a new cost-effective and environmentally friendly energy source. And as News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains, it won't cost Bangor residents a dime. Allison.
Ken and Emily, the Bangor Library is going solar, and it's thanks to a combination of hard work and individual generosity.
In January, the Hammond Climate Solutions Foundation approached the Bangor Library about going solar. After a bad storm damaged the old roof, it presented the perfect opportunity for a change. Bangor librarian Sherry Axelson presented the idea to the village board, who unanimously approved the project this month.
If the sun can heat us and cool us and turn our lights on, and it doesn't cost us anything, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Protecting the environment motivated Bangor Village Board trustee John McHugh to support the measure.
I've been for solar for a long time and trying to replace fossil fuels.
The project will be funded through a combination of sources. A $20,000 grant from the Hammond Climate Solutions Foundation will cover a chunk, as well as an $11,000 federal tax credit. 2 anonymous donors have also come forward to get the project across the finish line. That means community members won't see any higher taxes, and the library's overall energy costs will be reduced once the panels are installed. The project will make Bangor's library the first in La Crosse County to be powered through solar. In a statement to News 8, Axelson said, quote, "Not only will it be saving taxpayer dollars, it will also be a great teaching tool for the school classes who come and visit the library and are interested in learning about solar."
There is one snag to the project, though. The California-based organization providing the grant is currently out of grant money. The project is on hold until that group can fulfill their grant promise. Ken and Emily?
All right, something to monitor. Thank you, Allison.
UWL is hosting the State Track and Field Championships this weekend, bringing more traffic to our roads and raising safety concerns within the community.
So News 8 Now's Michael Germain spoke with a local police officer about those concerns. Good evening, Michael.
Good evening, Ken and Emily. The street right in front of UWL here, I know you probably can't tell, but it's actually not really that busy even at this hour. But this weekend, when the Track and Field Championships are hosted here, it's supposed to look completely different. I spoke to Sergeant Pataska with the La Crosse Police Department, and she says that there are many things that people should be aware of. With the influx of people arriving at UWL this weekend, Sergeant Brooke Pataska is expecting more traffic both on campus and in downtown La Crosse. With traffic changes on Rose Street and Copeland Avenue, she says folks should be aware of construction that could potentially slow down traffic.
So there might be some traffic backed up, but just be aware of if things are changing, if lanes are changing. Be cognizant of those changes.
Now, Pataska also recommends making sure your phone is fully charged in order to communicate with others and to be drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated. Now, with the recent increase in vehicle thefts and break-ins, she also recommends people to make sure their cars are locked during all times. Reporting live in La Crosse, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
The Biden administration is working with European nations to move Latin American migrants overseas.
And they're working to keep them away from the U.S.-Mexico border. Details after this.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin. But this was my childhood home. Graduated East High. Became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Time is running out on the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's the final weekend of the area's biggest furniture sale. You'll find incredible savings from the biggest names like Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, Stressless, and Daniels Amish. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, special 24-month financing, and even free gas. Store-wide savings you don't want to miss. But you'll have to hurry. It's the final weekend of the Memorial Day sale. It all ends Monday at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Come on.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Sources tell CBS News that the Biden administration is working on a plan with some European nations aimed at discouraging migrants from traveling to the southern border.
CBS
News has learned that the Biden administration is planning to refer some migrants in Latin America for resettlement in Greece and Italy as part of a broader initiative to divert migration away from the U.S.-Mexico border. Last year, the administration set up 4 immigration processing centers in Latin America to determine whether migrants can come to the U.S. legally. Since then, the administration has welcomed thousands of migrants under this program, and importantly, Spain and Canada have also received some of the migrants filing applications under this initiative. Now we have learned, of course, that Italy and Greece are following suit and joining this program. The 2 European countries, which have significant labor shortages, are planning to receive hundreds of migrants as part of this agreement. And the idea here is to deter illegal crossings along the U.S.-Mexico border by offering migrants legal immigration opportunities to the U.S. or now to other countries like Italy and Greece. This comes as the Biden administration is considering other actions to deter illegal border crossings. Sources tell CBS News that President Biden is planning to issue an executive order as early as next week to try to halt asylum processing at the border when the number of migrants processed by U.S. officials spike. Camilo Montoya Galvez, CBS News, San Antonio, Texas.
A spokesperson for the State Department said those so-called safe mobility offices where migrants are processed before heading over to Europe or Canada have enabled a 6-fold increase in the number of refugees resettled from the Western Hemisphere.
A ride with the mayor. Why Mayor Mitch Reynolds and council members took a bike ride through La Crosse this afternoon.
And although we're going to see some isolated showers tomorrow, I think chances pick up for Friday night, but not everyone's going to see a lot of rainfall. We'll kind of time that out when it'll happen and what the weekend has in store. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Tammy Baldwin is a hypocrite. During COVID, she told us to stay home, but used your money to fly to New York to live with her girlfriend at her lavish multi-million-dollar apartment. Baldwin pretends she's for Wisconsin, then jets off to Hollywood to raise money from celebrities. And Baldwin says she's cleaning up Congress, but hires lobbyists to her D.C. staff. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org. or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right. so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind. Because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Forget about scraping and painting, fretting and fixing, and enjoy the beauty and low maintenance of new siding, soffit, fascia, and gutters for your home. Seamless steel siding and vinyl siding in many colors. Enjoy outdoor living with a new deck and railing, with a pergola or patio cover for protection from rain or snow, or get protection from bugs and bad weather with a 3-season porch. Serving your neighbors for over 30 years, superior products, superior installation, at prices lower than most others. Invest wisely. The Board Store Home Improvements, prompt free estimates.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds toured the city's new and planned bicycle infrastructure this morning, and he did it all by bike. This Ride with the Mayor voyage is a chance for elected officials to experience riding in La Crosse firsthand. Community members also joined the ride and shared their thoughts on what is needed to improve the city's bike ability. The 5.5-mile bike ride had planned stops where speakers shared future plans for bike or pedestrian infrastructure.
And a good day to get out for a bike ride. Now, It wasn't that long ago where we had some visage of the Aurora Borealis, and apparently, according to some things I don't understand about science, but Greg knows the answer, we could have an opportunity again in the near future.
Yeah, the sunspots rotate around on the sun. They take about 28 days, depending on where they are in the latitude of the sun. It's a little bit slower towards the center, a little bit longer towards the poles. So this takes about 28 days to get around. So it's spent about 2 weeks on the backside. It has reappeared, that spot. It doesn't look as big as it did before when it came around and did it, but something to keep in mind of that we might have some aurora opportunities. Once it gets on this side, then anything it shoots out like a flare, that has potential to be Earth directed. So keep tuned. We'll see if that does happen, but it is back again. We got dry conditions continuing, at least looks like through the Friday morning commute. The spotty shower really is going to be really spotty, and then there's many areas that won't see any rain really on Friday, just cloud cover. I think more areas will see it as we go Friday night, and even then it's not going to be a lot of rainfall. Oh, we just don't want to see that again. Otherwise, we look at overnight, really it's just going to be the increase in cloud cover will be the main story, and the temperatures will be much warmer than we've had the last couple days. So more in the 50s and near 60 as you wake up, and all the precipitation associated with that boundary that's kind of stalled out to the west is really not going to make much eastward progress. It's going to start bending back over to the east here and kind of stalling out just west of Eau Claire. So we might see a shower or two west of Eau Claire come the morning commute, but areas to the south, it may take until about 9 to 10 when we see some activity kind of developing and then weakening towards noon. But overall, as you go further south La Crosse, I don't see much in the way of precipitation all the way through most of Friday. Just cloud cover, and actually further south you go, more sun too. Then as we go in the afternoon, we'll start seeing that boundary kind of sag a little bit further south, more development, but still most of it is to the west of our area. And then towards the evening commute, we're looking at a better shot as you go west of Eau Claire, Winona, to get some steadier showers and a few thunderstorms. Mostly dry as you go further south. It'll be probably later tonight for areas south La Crosse that'll start seeing more precipitation, probably not until after midnight. As you see right through there, here it comes through. So through Saturday morning, I think a lot of areas will see that last batch of showers and a few storms come through. Once that does, about 10 or 11, looks fairly nice for the rest of Saturday. Maybe another pop-up shower east of the area in the afternoon as the front comes through, but overall, I think most areas will be dry with that west wind now. And then going into Sunday, overall, that looks fairly good, at least the first half of it. We'll have to keep an eye. We'll have another system approaching for the second half of Sunday into Monday that does pose some watching. That does look like more rainfall. But for tomorrow's rainfall, not much. We're going to see going on as we go through tomorrow night. That area shifts a little bit further south, but still a tenth to a quarter. So not a lot of rain, but we will have some rain. But for tonight, we're just looking at temperatures falling back into the middle 50s. Near 60, the showers should hold off west of Eau Claire probably till the morning commute. Otherwise, a few showers here and there tomorrow. Most of it will be to the north. Many areas to the south won't see much into some cloud cover. In fact, you go down to Prairie du Chien and Boscobel, they'll actually have more sun, so they might actually get up into the upper 70s. So all in all, not a bad Friday, but nothing like we've had for the past couple days. And if you look at Friday night showers going into Saturday, the second half of Saturday looks fairly dry. Most of the first half of Sunday looks dry with a better shot probably of seeing widespread rainfall probably into that Sunday night into Monday morning, and then another shot too. Notice the temperatures going up to the 80s, a little bit more humid, then cooling off for the second half.
Getting closer to summer vibe.
Yeah, you're going to start getting those dew points coming up in the 60s, so the muggy feeling is just around the corner here.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, a busy afternoon at American Family Field where the Brewers were trying to get a 4-game series win over the rival Chicago Cubs. Cade is next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. When they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
You may not know what to make of Eric Hovde, but if you're getting older or have a loved one who is, Eric Hovde has a plan for you. Eric Hovde thinks people living in nursing homes should not have the right to vote. That's right.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Stripping seniors of the right to vote? Eric Hovde, what's wrong with this guy?
The results are in for the 2024 Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated, and congratulations to all the winners. Here's one of the many businesses that won this year.
Cordell's Automotive wants to thank you for voting us the Best of La Crosse County in multiple categories. We work hard to provide service you can trust. Visit one of our locations to see why we were voted the best.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like this sunshade rocker, just $59.99. A Milwaukee brushless drill driver kit, $99. This DeWalt battery combo pack, only $149. Plus, a Blaine's gift card makes the perfect Father's Day gift.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan. Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. All eyes were in Milwaukee this afternoon. The Brewers looking to take the series over the Cubs. The Brewer offense exploded last night, tallying 10 hits and 10 runs in a win today. The Brewers take a 5-game lead in the division. Let's go to American Family Field. Beautiful day for a ball game, and it wouldn't take long to see some action. First inning, Cody Bellinger going to take Colin Ray deep, a solo shot. Cubs take an early lead. Let's go to the second inning. We're tied at 1, and with a runner on, Joey Ortiz lines one past the glove of the third baseman, and it's trouble. Frelick trying to score from first. The throw in, not in time. Brewers take the lead. Let's have one more look at it. Yeah, he's in there. He's safe. Next batter, Blake Perkins lines one right back up the middle. Ortiz scores from second. Brewers take a 3-1 lead. But in the 7th, Chicago Seiya Suzuki coming up, and he's going to tie this game up. With a runner on, Suzuki sends one over the left field wall for a 2-run shot. We're tied at 3. The teams would trade runs, and then in the 8th, Gary Sanchez gets a hold of one deep to center field. Defense giving chase, but that ball is gone. A 2-run shot. Brewers lead 6-4. Peguero in to close it out. Ground ball to third, the throw to first. That's going to be in time. Brewers, they get the big series win over Chicago, 6-4 the final. And the Twins, also with a big series win over the Royals, they close it out this afternoon with a 7-6 victory. Twins trail the Guardians by 6 games for the top of their division. Northwoods League Baseball returned to La Crosse this week, and the Loggers are back at Copeland Park tonight for Game 4 of the season. Loggers 1-2 to start the year, up against the Border Cats for the second straight night. Brendan Moody on the mound for La Crosse, a righty from Louisiana Lafayette, trying to give the Loggers a win in front of the home fans. And then coming up at 7:30, the Timberwolves look to keep the series alive during Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The series returns to Minnesota, and we'll see if the Timberwolves can defend home court after dropping their first 2 home games of the series. Karl-Anthony Towns was hot from 3 last night, and he's the X factor for this one. If his offense is clicking, the Wolves have a chance. I'll have an update later tonight. We've also got some local action as the Hillsborough softball team trying to qualify for state for the first time ever. See how they did at 10. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Crescent Edges and Holland Pavers are just 49 cents each. A bag of play sand is only $2.48. All Bonnie plants are on sale. Plus 11% rebate. And 16 by 54-inch tomato cages are $3.99 each. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals. Plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Come on. I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
All right, tonight definitely milder. We'll have increasing clouds, but in the 50s to near 60. All the showers should hold off, maybe ones west of Eau Claire as we get towards tomorrow morning. Otherwise, a lot of hit and miss tomorrow, but most of it will be probably closer to Eau Claire. More shower coverage increases Friday night, but all the weekend, there's some rain there, but a lot of dry periods too.
All right, so maybe a couple of delays,
yeah,
Kate.
Probably.
At most.
Yeah.
But just keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Already.
Thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you at 10.